Wow, this afternoon we're having another great meeting here at the Ritz-Carlton in Las Colinas for the Board of Advisors, and we're starting our 11th year. I think the last time we did this, we were celebrating our 10th anniversary, and now we're starting our 11th year, which is fun. And I know you've been a part of that journey. So, Kevin Harrington.
Hey.
Good to see you,
Jimmy,
my friend.
Jimmy, good to see you too. This is awesome.
My friend, my golf buddy, my business associate.
Yeah.
So it's all fun when we get together like this. So.
We're fortunate to live pretty close.
And my neighbor.
Yeah, exactly. Back in the Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater area. But hey, congratulations, 11 years, and this is the first event. The first podcast of the 11th year, right?
Yep, that sure is.
So it's an important one, and so many great things are happening at Board of Advisors. And first of all, you coming into the fold as CEO and co-partner in the venture of Board of Advisors was a big boost to the company. And so I think there's been some great things happening since. I mean, Mike was an awesome entrepreneur. He did 10 years of building, a great asset, right? Mm-hmm. All by himself,
sure.
Okay? Right? And now you've come in and brought more of a corporate strategy to the table, and some great things are happening.
Right. No, there really are. And you and I have both had individual sole proprietor entrepreneurships, decades ago, but we don't need to talk about that. But we both know how difficult what Mike did was, and he did a fantastic job building a brand, building a culture, and so forth. And so when I came in, I brought my CFO and COO, Chris and Kevin, who have been with me for decades. So we don't even need to really talk to each other because we know what the other one's doing. We
right.
know the process. So it allows Mike to focus on member value and just taking care of the members and doing all of those things. And
right.
He doesn't have to worry about payroll and bills and lawyers and all the stuff that goes on, in a business. So it's just a perfect force multiplying effort that we were able to bring, and just I will say this. I don't know if I've said it lately, but I said it a lot at the beginning. I mean, what a bold, courageous move Mike made to take care of the members by bringing that in. That's maybe the only harder thing than running a company by yourself is making a decision to bring others in to help you. Right?
Exactly.
I mean, that's probably the biggest challenge any entrepreneur makes, and he had the courage and the wisdom to do it. Yeah. So it's been terrific. And then you'll see when we go down the hall here in a few minutes, you're going to meet probably 25 or 30 people that you haven't met before, and you're going to say, "Wow, these are really talented people in their space," and it just. That's and I've told you this before, Kevin. The really cool thing about our business, and I've ran big companies before and done all the scaling and that. You usually worry about overgrowing or growing too fast and having a quality problem or a quality control or customer service or whatever the problems are. And what we're having so much fun with Board of Advisors is that everybody's here to help everybody. And as long as we're bringing great quality members in, which you're going to be meeting in a few minutes, it just gets better for everybody. It's just contagious.
What it's all about.
It's just contagious.
I think there's two things that I've seen. Number one, you were in the cell phone business before, and you had not just 10, 20, 50, 170 some locations. So you're about expansion, scaling. Well, that's what Board of Advisors is looking to also do. Take advantage of some of your skill set, which is opening another parts of the country, because you have people coming from all over the country now. So you can have local affiliates as I know, working on some kind of a plan there. And that's fantastic. But then the new members, all that fresh blood, it's so powerful when those new members, and like you said, I'm going to be meeting them here this evening. That is really fantastic to see that you're getting the fresh people, because there's people that have been here, and I've been doing this for 10 years that have been, and look around the room, there's quite a few in here that have been coming from day one. Right. I mean, you were one of those yourself.
Yeah, there are. And, I was telling somebody earlier that I also, when I joined 10 and a half years ago, I didn't know I was going to get some best friends out of the deal.
Yeah.
And, you're one of them. And I've got, a few others that have been here for 10 years. So it's also fun. And then we're adding a lot of entertainment value to it where, we're doing some really cool dinners and letting everybody have a good time. We went to the Monday Night Football game, at the last meeting and just, it's just
a little bit of golf and,
some golf on Fridays.
Good stuff.
And there's nothing wrong with, successful people having fun. So, so we're kind of introducing some of that. It's just be great. I can't wait for you to meet the group down the hall.
Yeah.
Are you, so you've got a treat for the group down the hall too. You're going to be doing something that only a BA member can get, especially at the price they're getting it for, to help propel their businesses. So do you want to chat about that for a second?
Thanks, Jimmy. One of the things that I found as a young entrepreneur, I had challenges getting credibility and getting in certain doors and things like that. And so I would try to hitch myself to other people in the process and get mentors, and then a mentor could open a door for me, right? Well, what I'm doing is I'm going to shoot videos for members, and there's a small fee involved, but it also though is going to air them then on Bloomberg cable network. Okay,
That's
so
super.
It's to give them heightened awareness in their business. It also is to align themselves. I was as an original shark from the hit show Shark Tank. My shows have been running for 16 years here in the United States because even all of the episodes I did in the very beginning are still running on CNBC on a regular basis. So, but they also run in 100 countries. And so somebody that is in a video with me can actually use it in markets all around the world. They can raise capital. They can use it to get on shows. They can use it to get on podcasts because podcasters want to know what kind of interview is this going to be, right? So we give them a chance to be at their top form, and it's a friendly interview, right? And so we know what we're going to be talking about a little bit in advance because I want to be able to help maybe endorse the company in the process.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's no better guy in the world to do that than you. So I'm sure it's going to be wildly successful.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Thank you.
So we're looking forward to that, and we'll be actually in about an hour from now. We'll be telling everybody about it down there.
Super, fantastic.
So that's super. So now, so what else is going on in your world?
Well, I'm always in looking for the next, home run product, home run business. As you know, I was involved with the Celsius company, joined that board 13 years ago, and we had tremendous success in building a global brand. It's worth north of $11 billion now, Celsius. So I say to people,
that's kind of successful.
I'm looking for my next Celsius, okay? And they're hard to find, I'll tell you. But so I'm launching products, and my son and my brother and my niece, and we've got a real family business. My brother and I have been together for 45 years. My son now has been with me for 16 years, and my niece has been in the industry for 12 years. So we have a family approach, and one extra that Brandon. But
sure.
we're doing helping entrepreneurs and taking a little bit of equity, helping companies, and sort of an incubator style operation. But one of the bigger projects we're involved with is a company based right here in Dallas called Parler. It's the old social media network, the social media app.
Yeah.
And can't talk too much about it because it's sort of under wraps and a quiet period type of thing. But Parler was the social media platform that Donald Trump used before Truth Social. It's being relaunched and in a very powerful fashion. So, and there will be Parler Shop with products. And that's where I come in because I'm the product guy. So I'll be launching products on Parler in the near future.
What kind of products can you, it'll be just a, I don't want to, I'm not sure if it's offensive or not, but was that like a TikTok shop or?
TikTok shop is a channel that they sell beauty products, fitness products. We'll be doing the same thing.
Okay.
They're also, because it's a conservative skewed network, there might be some political types of things there also. Mm-hmm. And I would imagine you'll see some Trump merchandise type of stuff, and
I would hope so, and I would hope I get my discount.
Yeah, you bet. So there is so much Trump merchandise being sold out in the market, but all over the place. From coins to dollars to bobbleheads and you name it. I mean, dozens and dozens. A lot of it unlicensed, by the way. So, but anyway, I'm looking forward to doing some cool shopping ventures in the Parler group situation.
He knows a thing or two about branding, right?
Hey, I've made enough mistakes to figure out how to do it the right way.
Exactly. So that's exciting. That's really exciting. And Big Brand Ventures is doing well. I know you've had some huge shows around the country, and I think this year Board of Advisors is going to join you at some of those. I know we did some stuff late last year in Miami. But I know you've got a big deal that you do in Nashville.
We had about 200 people that came to Nashville. We do try to do one of those a month somewhere. We had one in Toronto at the stadium where the baseball game. It's a hotel that looks into the baseball stadium, and in fact, the World Series was played there. Right. I think it's a Marriott downtown Toronto. So we had a big event there. That was fun. Nashville, just recently in St. Petersburg, Florida, right here.
Right, I was there.
You were there. You were there. So it's a lot of good stuff going on. At the end of the day, Jimmy, I've launched 1,000 products, and this goes all the way back to the early '80s, and so I'll always be a product guy, right? Mm-hmm. And so I also do invest in businesses, but certainly if someone has something unique in the market, I'm always looking for it.
Well, that's awesome. And you mentioned we talked about the Big Brand Ventures business, but you were talking about RX events too, which are regional events. Yes, that are 5 days like we are here at the Ritz-Carlton. They're 1 day. We're going to do some 2-day events this year, and then I've been talking to Brandon about maybe doing some stuff together with BBV because everybody can benefit. Everybody benefits. It's business is business, right? And you know that as well as I do. And I preach it all the time to people that it doesn't matter what you're selling or what your service is or what you're providing. It's all the same. I mean, it's revenue up, cost down, and keep your brand in check and take care of the legal things, and it's just a business, whatever it is. So exactly. That's I think the thing that fuels both of our businesses is that people are looking to continue to succeed and improve their performance and improve their financial results and defend their brands and protect their companies. So, yes, absolutely. We have a lot of that momentum going on, both at Board of Advisors and at BBV. So, what's great about Board of Advisors is the support system that really exists here, for anybody that's in crisis mode or whatever challenges they may be running into. There's generally somebody here, and it's not always just negative stuff. It's how do we scale? How do we do this? How do we do more deals? So it's an opportunity center as well as a place to get help in needy times, so to speak. Yeah, and it doesn't, like you said, it doesn't have to be needy either. I mean, I probably get more calls for folks that have opportunities and they're looking to expand or they're looking to do some M&A stuff, which I'll be doing a lot of that in this Mastermind world down the road. Yeah. But so there's so much general knowledge and wisdom in the room that. I mean, there's just a lot of positivity going on too, where people are saying, "How do I grow? How do I get bigger? How do I sell? How do I, whatever it might be?" And I know, you live in that world every day too. So, but it's fun to help people, and that's what makes this such a fun job because it's all positive, and you just helping people. I mean, I have a term that I look for with products, similar to what I would look for with members: magical transformations. And I think I see that with members that have solved some of their problems. They've grown their business. I mean, for 10 years we've been coming here, and you've seen some amazing transformations over that time. Oh, absolutely. I mean, the list can go on, and I heard Matt Chang just announced a big deal that he just closed. Somebody was just telling me that in the hallway.
Really?
I haven't seen it yet, but
awesome.
But just there's great members and doing a lot of really big stuff and cool stuff, and I know you advise a lot and help them a lot, and we certainly appreciate your participation. So
you're
going to help them a bunch this week. So
let's do it. Let's have some fun. Yes, sir. This is right. You got a nice 5-day week with the finish day being your golf tournament. That's always what's going to be so bad to play golf at the Ritz, huh?
It's going to be 72 degrees or something too in February. So we're pretty excited.
That's awesome.
The Byron Nelson. Yeah, it's
beautiful.
It's a cool course. So we got to get you there. But if I don't see you there, I'll see you at one of your clubs or my club or something.
Back home for sure. Home. Yes, plenty.
Great to see you, my friend.
Jimmy, thanks. Right. Good seeing you too. We'll see Congrats on all your success with Board of Advisors.
And you. I'm really excited. I mean, the new business you're doing that's phenomenal. You're just going to crush that. That is probably the next Celsius.
Hey, 2 thumbs up to that one. Thank you.